Dr. Cyril Wecht, the newly appointed chairman of the Executive Advisory Board of the ACFEI. Very happy to be here at this annual convention in Las Vegas and look forward to many, many more. The longevity that was manifested by Dr. Rosengart, I hope will be passed on to me in some kind of a special genetic fashion. Given what's happening in the United States, both in the world of fiction and in real life, that there is no reason in the world why ACFEI should not continue to grow, to flourish. Everybody is becoming increasingly aware of forensic science, from elementary school level through high school and colleges. People are fascinated by all of the forensic science programs on television, novelists and movies. And then in real life, we see the tragedies, the brutal cases of murder, other bizarre deaths, and forensic scientists are coming up with the answers. They must provide the information for all of these things to be dealt with properly in a society such as ours. So given all of these things, the various judicial decisions, including a recent U.S. Supreme Court decision of this year, having to do with the ability, the right of criminal defendants through their attorneys to have various forensic scientists called into court to provide live testimony as to the test that they've done and so on. If you put all of these things together, then you see you have the ingredients that lead to a huge forensic scientific stew. And there's no reason in the world then that the ACFEI, as strong as it is today, and with the ability to move in different directions, should not continue to grow and expand in the foreseeable future. Has issued a report on February 18th of this year in which they were strongly critical of so-called crime labs. I prefer to call them forensic science labs, and very critical of the fact that many forensic scientists are not accredited or not certified. They called for the establishment of a national organization to see to it that accreditation, the certification are implemented, to make sure that labs are manned by people who are qualified, and to make sure that the labs, by the way, are independent, that they are not under the influence or simply an extended wing of a prosecutorial office or of a law enforcement agency. When you think of all these things, then again, you come back to a professional organization like the ACFEI. We can play a role. The challenge has been issued. The responsibilities have been focused by the most prestigious scientific organization in the world, the National Academy of Sciences, and we have then an opportunity, you can say we have a responsibility to see to it that these findings are acted upon and that the opportunities which exist to see to it that they are brought to fruition are seized and implemented to the fullest extent possible. The NAS report can be a blessing to our organization, and we should be happy with its content. Well, I have a lot of memorable moments. I think the warmth, the collegiality, the hospitality of all the people, really, this is something that I shall always cherish and remember at a time when a significant professional honor has been conferred upon me to assume the chairmanship of the Executive Advisory Board, to have been received in this fashion, to have so many people come up and congratulate me, to tell me that they look forward to working with me and so on. These are the memorable moments. The staff, the efficiency of all of the people, Dr. Oblock and everybody working on down through and putting this together in such an efficient fashion. These are all things that one remembers. I've attended hundreds, several hundred professional organizational meetings. It could be well over 1,000 if I go back to the early 60s. And certainly I shall remember this as one of the most important, one of the most cherished, and one of the most delightful meetings that I have ever attended in these almost 50 years.